All right, so I have an overview of my personal AAP. This is the one that I use when I actually play. So I'm gonna kind of just go over kind of what's on there and that sort of thing. All right, so after video white here, I forgot to mention that I will be linking pretty much everything down below in the description for all the stuff that that I have done to this. So you could potentially build the same exact thing that I have. Yep. So links all down below for all the parts and all that sort of thing. Now back to the video. So starting with the externals, I have a grip wrap. This is from aap-01 Supply. I think I have, yeah, here. This is, you might not be able to see this, but this is who it's from, aap-01 Supply. It's pretty cool. It's meant for a Glock, but it mostly fits on the AAP. The only problem I have is back here, this back strap. It likes to kind of lift up a little bit. You might be able to see that. So eventually I have to glue that on there. But it works for the most part, and it definitely helps build like a theme on my pistol. I have aluminum magazine release. I have an aluminum trigger. This is adjusted all the way to the max. So like if I were to cock this guy, you can see there's basically no wiggle room, and then as soon as I press, right, it's gonna fire. It's right at it's maxed out pretty much as far as the adjustment goes. I also have the thumb rest right here. That's definitely, I feel like, a necessary sort of thing that you should get. It's very, very comfortable. It makes it way easier to actually shoot the gun. So I recommend you do that if you can. I have the Narcos upper and the Narcos barrel. I have the cheese grater one. This is the one that I like the most, and I did not put the front iron sight on. I chose not to do that. I feel like it looks a little bit cooler not having a front iron sight on the gun. I have the stock flash hider on here, or a thread protector, and I have a Seymour up here as well. I have the top rail is, I have the rear rail replacement thing that replaces the rear iron sight with the rear rail. It's only that big, but I went ahead and I dropped on the rail that comes in the box with the gun, and I kind of just trimmed it right there. You might be able to see it, might not, but it works pretty good. You can't really tell farther away than like a couple feet or whatever. You can't tell the difference. I have a replica Seymour sight on here. So it's a replica. It is not the real deal. I don't know if you can see that, but this is probably one of the best sights you can really get. Just in general, it's super nice. I can go ahead. Hopefully you'll be able to see the red dot. I don't know how easy this will be to see it, but yeah, you can see the dot there. But it's basically just a very large window that makes it way easy to find your dot. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff in the way, like it's not like thick on the sides obstructing your view or that sort of thing, which is nice. And then I also have laser engraved over here. It says over 9,000. You can't see the over part because it's covered by the sight, but if I were to run this without a red dot, you'd be able to see where it says over 9,000, which helps fit into the theme of the Dragon Ball sort of thing going on. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to remove the upper from the lower. So start with the lower. Don't have much. All I have is there's a new cow set that just came out like a few weeks ago. So it's the whole cow internal replacement. I am waiting on a few other things, so this build isn't fully done. I'm getting a new little sear here, and I'm also going to get a new full auto sear thing, so I'm going to get CNC steel replacement parts for those. But for now, all I got in here that's upgraded is going to be the cow AAP set that just came out. Besides that, the lower's pretty much all stock. I have the trigger adjusted to the max, which means that the safety does not work anymore, but not a big deal. We're gonna go over to the upper real quick. So under it, I have the CNC hop-up chamber in here, and that's definitely like a very recommendable upgrade that I recommend you get. I do have mine shaved a little bit. You want to see that? That was I had some fitment problems, so I kind of shaved a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine now. And then the bolts, I do have the whole Waldo kit in the actual bolts, and I'll actually show you guys how I have that set up. If I have tools next to me, which I might not. Let's see if this is gonna be, yep. All right, so we're just gonna take this off real quick here. So you can see how I have this done. Just gonna suck a little bit because I'll have to resight it in, but not a big deal. So basically how I have this going is this part is not like tight when the red dot's not on, and that's just because it's only held on by that screw, and that screw is tightened down. It's just not, just the matter of it is it can't be super tight. So as you can see, it says over 9,000 on the bolts now that I have that top rail off, and I think that looks pretty nice. And then we can remove the bolts, and you can see here how I have it going is I have the metal piece obviously, and then I have the black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black is how I have mine set up, and that's basically the maximum that the gun is going to be able to handle. I do have my name on the bolts just in case, but that's going to be the maximum amount of short strokes that you can get. I'm going to go ahead and put this back together. And I use gas mags with this gun. I don't use HPA with this gun. I've kind of gotten away from HPA lately. That's not sitting on there perfectly. Let's go ahead and just make sure. There it is. All right. Yeah, I've been using gas mags, and I'll show you my gas magazines in a second here. They're just the extended base pads on the magazines, and there's gas there. They're stock magazines, so everything on here is all stock except for the base pads, and that's what I've been using, and they work perfectly fine. Go ahead and throw this on. I do have an upgraded bucking, so I have I think I have a yellow bucking. It is the new kind, the 2021, the cold weather buckings from Maple Leaf. That's what I have in here. I think it's a yellow Autobot, I think. For those of you who care about that, I will check in a second here. Yep, it's yellow. So yeah, yellow Autobot's what I have in here, and that serves me pretty well. And we'll just put it back together. But yeah, I mean that's my pistol there. Nothing too like special, I guess, but it's mine, and it works pretty dang well. And as far as bolt travel, that's as far back as the bolt goes on there. But yeah, I mean that's basically it. I do wish I had an empty magazine to show you full auto, but the full auto on this is insane. It's short stroke to the max. I have probably a video, I think I have a short on my channel with this gun doing full auto. You can go see that if you want to. But that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I definitely enjoy the grip wraps. They're pretty nice looking, but that's gonna be it. So have a nice day.